Ladies and gentlemen, fight number 8 this evening will be contested in the Eternal Welterweight division over 3-minute rounds. And introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, he weighed in at 77.2 kilos and trains out of Kick-Ass MMA, making his second appearance in the cage tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Adam Bennett. And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, he weighed in at 76.3 kilos and trains out of Mitsudomo Martial Arts, holding an amateur record of 2 wins for 1 defeat. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Stefan Pietrapolo. When the action begins, your referee in charge, Terence Cook.
Final instructions from Terence Cook, our referee. Adam Bennett taking on Stefan Pietrapolo in our main event, our prelims section of Eternal 60. And don't forget, after this fight, get ready, get over to UFC Fight Pass, because we've got one hell of a main card with Usyk taking on Haddon in the main event. This is round 1, scheduled for 3-minute rounds. Let's see what happens in this one.
Adam's very flat-footed here. Well, let's see. Stefan's hands low, but he's trying to balance his center of gravity. I mean, Adam's very flat-footed.
You got a guy basically looking for his first win, taking on a guy that hasn't been in the cage for a while. So it's going to be an interesting tactical battle.
Yeah, I mean, I like how Stefan's using a lot of feints, but you can see once he throws those legs, his hands come down. So that's where Adam, you use hooks coming forward with shots and use them to set up the takedowns.
Do you believe there's a thing called ring rust or cage rust in this situation?
I think it's all mental, and I think it's definitely mental.
You see some guys adjust to it a lot better than others.
You listen to Dominic Cruz talk about it, who came back 4 years off, came back and won the belt.
Yeah.
But here you need Adam to set up these, he wants to
almost walked into that one.
He wants to get it to the ground. Use a hook, go for the, hook double. You need a chain, which Steve Kennedy and Jamie Hunt there in the corner and Cam Merkel will be telling him. They've done it for years.
Bobbing and moving there by Pietrapolo.
I think Stefan here really needs to establish this jab.
Well, in saying that, he just threw over and right that landed. It was nice, but
it's interesting here.
As you said that, he's trying to establish the jab. So
Adam's not indicating at all that he wants to go to the ground. And this is where he got caught in his last fight, and he's, again, back against the cage here now.
A couple of uppercuts come close to landing as well, so he's got to be careful of those. Oh, another uppercut thrown, so set up perfect timing as it goes to the body. Those body shots can be hurtful as well.
I mean, I just find it interesting, the game plan, how he's coming forward.
Oh! Nice throw punch there by Bennett.
Again, this is where he's fine being here. He's fine. Let's see how active is he going to work here? Let's see if he can transition now.
He's trying to make it to the ground, and Adam Bennett.
Well, this is where he can screw around the back, and then we're going to see him come on top.
Got the headlock and does very well.
Great upper body squeeze there, and let's see, he needs to use that to his advantage now. We need to see this grappling.
Nice work by both guiders. Bennett seeing Cuntle on the ground, but
we're seeing that Kimura trap again here. He needs to really use that to his advantage and he needs to scoot his butt out and get flat on the mat here. Stefan's going to try and control those hooks. Can't actually see the hands.
17's a bit low at the moment, doesn't he? So what can he do here?
You can't see exactly. Again, he's leg lacing here like we saw in the last fight, and he's going to try and work his way up.
Hasn't got time to work though. He's only got 10 seconds left.
And I think you can see he's let go of that Kimura trap now. But again, we're seeing. Again, he's going to try and set up the Kimura. He's laced those legs well again.
Called into action.
And it's interesting, from what we thought was a big disparity in grappling, that's a big confidence booster. Watch Stefan come out confident now.
Here we go, round 2, scheduled for 3. Adam Bennett taking on Stefan Pietrapolo. Touch of the gloves, and we're underway. See if anything changes in the second round.
See, Adam's plodding forward, and you can see his head's on that center line. The chin's not tucked, his mouth's actually open. He needs to really tuck that chin and get his hands up.
Leg kick there thrown by
but same thing, Stefan's hands are dropping too. I think he's wary of the takedown.
Oh, Both guys throw wild punches, but no one lands. Nice block there by Bennett. Overhand right. Front leg kick.
And Adam Bennett keeps just plodding forward. Like, is he going to use that and try and eventually set up a takedown? Let's see if he can throw some punches that lead into a takedown.
I feel like who settles quickly in round 2, and also cardio-wise, is going to get the better of this one. That's what we sense.
But you can see Adam Bennett's very square, so he's throwing the 1-2 and his shoulders almost come square. That's when you get hurt standing.
Oh, body kick there by Pietropolo.
So now he's going to the body lock. Again, he needs to turn him against the fence, and there, look, that's where the back's exposed.
Nice work by Bennett.
He can't rush here. He needs to control. Use the seatbelt. You can see Stefan's trying to clear that arm, and he's going to try and lift that out. That out.
This is Bennett's opportunity.
Yep. And again, like we saw in the earlier fight, you can see the difference. Bennett's not coming up high. He's not going to fall off the top here.
Reminder of Hill versus Mumford coming up on Eternal MMA, Saturday, July 17 on the Gold Coast. Get your tickets or tune in to UFC Fight Pass. Can't wait for that one.
And then Stefan, look at that now. Stefan's got the back. Stefan can expose. There we go, and he needs someone top.
Nice work
and
by
look at that,
Stefan.
straight. He's in half guard.
I don't think Adam Bennett made the most of his opportunity then at all, because look where he is now.
You saw Stefan clear one of those hooks very well and then stand up. So this is like we discussed before. He needs to positionally be very dominant here before he starts trying to set up and isolate arms for head and arms. He can switch his hip and knee slice, so if he can control the head as he is, he lifts the hips, that right knee he can shoot through and he can pass. He's quite content just sitting here because, I mean, Adam, again, needs to be searching for underhooks, but see the shoulder press there? And then he's almost giving up his back here. And that's full mount now.
Wow. Opportunity there by...
This is where Stefan, again, too high, falling off the back. So you think Adam here, being the brown belt, he should be diving in. He should be doing everything he can to stay here. He's losing the stand-up. And let's watch him work now.
And he's got,
unfortunately, 15
seconds to work in round 2, but this is where he wants to fight.
Yeah. But again, Stefan now, all he needs to do, coast out the last 10 seconds, keep hold of him, and I think he wins the round.
Oh, nice punch there by Bennett. Again, not much time left in round 2 as the bell sounds.
Great round. I do.
He got 3 minutes to work now, third and final round. See if Adam Bennett can turn around. He had his moments in that round, but obviously you're not a very happy trainer.
He just needs to get more comfortable in there.
Third and final round. Here we go.
I mean, he's plodding forward. Look at both his feet are dead flat. That's where Stefan's going to take advantage of it and use these shots to pick him apart.
Body kick straight away. Landed on Bennett from Stefan Pietropolo.
And now you can see both the fatigue in both.
Yeah, very tight punches by both guys.
But even Pietropolo here, as he backs up, the chin goes up high, and that's where he can get caught. I don't think Adam's got the striking prowess to do it, but for future, he needs to rectify that. You watch that
opportunity for side guys. I mean, get it on the ground and try and work.
Yeah, I know. So but Adam's content with striking, and now again the trip.
I don't think Stefan wants to go to the ground.
Even after the last round, where I think he mounted it. He mounted the brown belt. But it's very interesting to see the approach that they both are happy to strike, both dropping their hands, and they just want to keep plodding forward. There's not really any technique or combos going on. But this is where now, push him against the cage and use that jab to keep him here, and this is where he can damage him, work the body and damage.
But
now
this is his opportunity. He looked tired just before that takedown.
Now he's got the chance.
Let's see what he's got left. And he's got a bit of time to work as well. We're just over a minute and a half left in the third and final round.
Stefan can close his guard. So I mean, again, jiu-jitsu, this is a very dangerous position. I mean, if you're working actively off the bottom, you can do a lot from here. But unfortunately, Adam's very tired. So when you're tired, you go from being a brown belt, things change when you're exhausted. And Stefan can coast it out here. Adam doesn't look like he's going to land bombs from on top. He needs to pass and work for submission.
There we go, nice.
You need to jump back on top of him. He needs to stay on top of him. That's where he's going to win. He should be able to pass. He needs to shut down the hips.
He's got a minute to work now. He's got to be relentless.
And that's where he should be using his little hooks. There we go. Now, this is where it's dangerous. He's too high. Again, he needs to lock the seatbelt in if he's going to be up high, and there's an arm.
Oh, armbar.
Kimura.
He might have it here. He might have it.
I don't think it's deep enough.
No, it looks like he needed to be on the side a bit more.
But again, a fresh Adam Bennett jumping on that, you would see no holes and gaps. We saw daylight there as he turned
What
over.
does he need to do now, Dan, to sort of get
I mean, he's lost the arm completely.
Yeah,
so for Pietropolo, he, again, should have tried to stay on top. Adam here, now, he can turn. Now he can set up a back take. He can lock that seatbelt in. Or he can posture up and punch and try and finish. But with 20 seconds, again, I don't see it happening. Full mount now.
Full mount. What can he do in the last 15 seconds?
He needs to isolate one of the arms. Well, now, if there's the arm. He's got that arm isolated.
Oh, here we go.
No.
Pietropolo working hard to defend.
No.
But he's lost it again. He's going to run out of time. Good closing moments for Adam Bennett.
Yeah.
At least he fought it out.
Of course. But you see, you put a fresh Adam Bennett in there in the first round with those sequences and transitions. I think we get a finish. But you saw, as with any jiu-jitsu practitioner, there's no holes, there's no gaps, there's no daylight. We could see a big daylight there in those transitions.
So ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges score the bout 29-28, 29-28, and 30-28 for your winner by unanimous decision in the red corner, Stefan Pietropolo. So ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with Stefan Pietropolo, and Stefan, a fantastic performance there. Back and forth fight. Bit of trouble there at the end of the third. Any of those submission attempts particularly close?
I got armbarred in my second fight, and it was probably the most disappointed I've been. So there was no way in hell I was going to stop.
Well, I'll tell you what, it was fantastic to see you get the W for your gym here tonight. A couple of results not going their way earlier. Talk to me a little bit about the team and the coaching staff at Mitsudomo.
Oh, honestly, they're probably the best team in Australia. Chris is probably one of the most knowledgeable people I've ever met in my life when it comes to fighting and just martial arts and genuine. But, the whole team's amazing, honestly.
Well, I'll let you go and celebrate the win with them. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for your winner, Stefan Pietropolo.